varsity red team of more than 1,000 members of this youth group. Their team will ride tonight. They first appeared here in 1952 and they've been a part of the National Western every year since 1954. We are proud to present what has been called the finest precision mounted drill at speed anywhere. Welcome them as they present the Ride of the Colors. Pride in their country, pride in their state, have long been trademarks of the Westernaires drills. Now the all-girl turning team enters, and they ride with a precision unequaled at this speed. Their colorful costumes highlight their precision and their skill. As the team comes down the center in columns of fours, the columns splits, the flags dash through. Now the team will come back and form two pinwheels at each end of the arena, both spinning in the same direction. They break out in columns of fours, break down into pairs, and this is called threading the needle in pairs. Watch the speed and the timing right here, head to tail, head to tail. One pair right after the other. That's how they've earned their reputation as the best in the world in speed. Again, they come down the center of the arena. Once they get there, they're going to form a propeller. The goal here is to keep the line straight and the speed high. Now, the more horses you put in it, the harder it is to do, so check this out. As wide as this arena can hold them, here they go with a giant propeller. Thank you. They've earned that. The propeller is going to break down into tandem wheels at each end of the arena, each of them spinning in a clockwise direction on the east and west ends. Now watch as the riders will come out of those spinning wheels for the Mariners cross. You see the spotlit dirt in the center of the arena? At any given moment, there's 4 horses and riders headed for it at the same time. If you don't get there at the right time, you're going to T-bone your partner, crash and burn, but they do it perfectly again tonight, as they have all 2 weeks long. This is called the split charge, or the starburst, and it highlights the flags as the lines sweep around the points, come back into the center and form a 4-point stop. And now, just like the propeller, the more riders, the tougher it is to do. But look at this, 38 of them. 38 of them. It's a giant propeller. Now think about this, as they're spinning, the outside horses are in a dead run, the inside horses are barely moving, and they're all going in the right lead. But watch. The outside horses are going to hit the brakes. The inside horses are going to go from 0 to 90. They switch leads to a left lead. Every horse and rider has to change speed and direction to make that happen, reversing the star arms. Nicely done. Well, on this night is Sarah on Montana. She's going to be our spotlight rider. Sarah's got a job to do. She's going to work as the Pied Piper. Everyone follows Sarah, okay? For a drill, it's called the corkscrew. You got this many riders in it, it takes a while to wind it up, wind it down, but basically, it goes like this. A corkscrew has real big circles at the top, medium-sized circles in the middle, and real tiny circles at the bottom. So watch as Sarah on Montana begins with a big circle at the top of the corkscrew. She's headed south, going down the corkscrew. Each circle progressively smaller than the one before it. The next circle smaller even still. And then you worry, what will she do when she gets to the tip of the corkscrew? Will they all have to stop? Will they all crash? Oh no, watch her. From a left lead to a right lead, she simply unwinds the corkscrew. That's good stuff, folks. Thank you. Staffed entirely by volunteers. They perform for presidents and heads of state on the Texas State Fair, the Dinosaur Roundup in Vernal, Utah. They've been everywhere. Now they'll form a single file circle in the center of that arena. See it spinning? A single file circle? Now watch it. It's going to break down into 2 columns. One column heads south, the other one heads north. They both head east. At the east end of the Coliseum, the south line goes north, the north line goes south. And watch the speed and the precision, how tight this is. The threading of the needle. One horse's head to the other's trouble happens. Look at that, folks. Timing, unison, perfection. That's how you do it when you're the Westernaires. Well, the Westernaires have always stood for what's right with America. Young people exhibiting that with hard work and dedication, you can succeed. They know, though, that to truly succeed, they must commit themselves the same way our forefathers did to obtain the benefits and blessings of freedom that they enjoy. And that's why there's something you don't know about these kids in this drill. Because of the discipline, because of the teamwork, because of the work that they learn, and that there is always a goal that is greater than oneself, many of these young men and women have went on to wear the uniform of the United States of America and defend freedom worldwide. Folks, this is kind of a bittersweet night, a little bit of a bittersweet night because it's graduation night. This is the final year for our seniors who are graduating, and there's quite a list of them this year. We'd like to make them known to each and every one of you. We begin with the Major Sarah Mackey, Major Taylor Cooper. Down here with the American flag, Major Eric Garza, Captain Kelsey Brown, First Lieutenant Haley Shipley, First Lieutenant Teresa Dixon, Second Lieutenant Jackie Collins, and members Margaret Blaha, Taylor Crow. Again at this end with the American flag, Andrew Fenton, Zoe Lannerman, Kirsten Peterson, Carly Portenier, and Emily Shear. Those are the graduating seniors of the Westernaires. How about thanking them for the job they've done over their tenure? And now, my friends, with the final ride of the colors on a Saturday night, the only pay these kids get for the practice they do in the dead of winter and the heat of summer is what you give them on their way out of this pen. So here we go on a Saturday Night Live in the Mile High City, the Westernaires, pass in review. Come on, folks, send them out here a little more. Under the direction of Glenn Kelly. Good job, guys. Way to go, kids. Good group right there. Good group.